The never-ending cycle of getting scammed on Buyee continues, but this time I think Buyee actually scammed me as well. Let's break it down. I have a show at the end of the month in Charlotte Collecticon. Definitely, if you guys are there, come and find the booth. I would love to say hi. In preparation for this show, I decided to go onto Buyee and buy some large lots of art rares and secret rares and ultra rares and just some big lots of stuff that could fill up binders that I felt like would sell well at the show. So on Buyee Mercari, I found a lot of 500 art rares to purchase from a reputable seller that has a lot of positive feedback. Now, normally I don't buy any of the plans. I don't pay any of the extra fees, the inspection, the insurance, anything like that. But because this was 500 cards, I decided to purchase the inspection and insurance. It's like 500 yen or something across 500 cards, basically insignificant. But I thought, you know what, maybe this one time, if something bad happens, they'll have my back. Spoilers, they didn't. When the package arrived, I opened it up and I was sorting through all of the cards and I thought, this doesn't seem like 500 cards. It's a lot of cards, but it doesn't seem like 500. I had a couple of other orders in there that were like 250 and 300. And I was like, this is eerily similar size stack to those other cards that are definitely not 500 card stacks. So I counted them out one by one and it came out to 392 cards. So 108 art rare Pokemon cards were missing from this 500 card lot. The total of the missing cards was only $70, which I'm not really too pressed about, but because I bought the inspection and insurance plan, I decided to reach out to Buyee to see if they would hook a brother up with a partial refund. I should have known, and I did know, let's be honest, we all know that when we email Buyee, the conversation is pretty much dead in the water the minute you hit send. So after a couple of back and forths of them just copying and pasting the same message over and over again, rejecting my refund, I finally got a person who was willing to take a look at the pictures that I saw and not just copy and paste the same crap and actually do an investigation to see if they would actually refund me. A few days, maybe a week later, I got the email back. And of course, by no surprise, they rejected the refund. So here are the reasons why I was rejected a refund. It says the product content of a bundle sale cannot be determined and is not originally covered by the inspection compensation. We're gonna take a look at the inspection page because that's not true. I don't even know why they linked this page to me because it's blatantly false what they write right here. Even if the seller describes 500 pieces, as you can see here in the listing, 500 in the title, 500 in the description, 500 on the image, there should be 500 in the lot, right? It doesn't say approximately 500. It doesn't say approximately 400. It says 500, 500, 500 all over the place. Apparently, even with all of that spelled out in bold red letters, it still falls under the category of uncertain information. Yeah, we can't possibly figure out how many of these cards was supposed to be in this lot. Where would we look to figure any of this out? My God. Below that, there are a couple more bullet points saying very similar things. The accuracy of the information on the product page that is uncertain. Again, we can't possibly think that they would actually send 500 cards if they put 500 on the page 3 times. And the contents of collective sales items cannot be guaranteed. And then they send me 2 links. The second link really doesn't tell me anything useful whatsoever, but we'll take a look at that one. But we're gonna take a look at the first link because the first link is the one that contradicts their entire reasoning for not giving me a refund here. So let's take a look at what the inspection plan says. Clearly, they don't care what it says, but we're going to take a look because I care what it says, because of principle. As a general rule, Buyee only checks whether the product purchased by the customer can be shipped internationally when it arrives at the warehouse. In rare cases, the seller store may send you items with different sizes, colors, and quantities. If you apply for an inspection plan and the product you receive is clearly different from the description, like if you receive 382 cards instead of 500 cards, image on the product page, you know, that image that had bold red lettering that said 500 cards on it, we will refund you based on the coverage set by Buyee. Oh shit. Let's take a look at this little graphic underneath that. Check the color, size, and what? Quantity? Look at that little check mark there. It says up to a full refund of the product price, shipping fee, and handling fee. By any chance, products with different sizes and colors, if you receive a different quantity of products, like 382 instead of 500. Look at the little asterisk underneath. It says refunds are only available for products that fall under different products or quantities. And then, oh my God, we got another cute little graphic underneath. Examples covered by inspection plan. Different colors and sizes. The product is obviously different, or the quantity of products is different. different. Let's go even further down into their precautions section in brackets. The coverage covers only the products that correspond to different products and quantities, and refunds may be made at the rate of the quantity. So that's $70 I'm out because they didn't put 100 cards in the bundle. Probably should have been refunded based on the fact that it was the wrong quantity. And we just read 4 different sections of this page that exclusively point out quantity as a reason to get a refund. Like I said before, the second page that they sent me doesn't really apply to me. It's a in case of damage, loss, package, or wrong product. Technically we had a wrong product, but the headers here don't seem to really apply to my situation. When all items are damaged and all items are ordered with insured delivery plan, that doesn't really apply. If only one item out of a multi-item order arrives damaged, okay, ours didn't arrive damaged, they didn't arrive at all. But apparently if they arrive damaged, you might get a refund of the item price. If we go down here, of the orders, only the products that are different damage or loss will be refunded. So the 100 cards that didn't show up, I guess if they showed up and they were all bent in half, maybe I would have had a better chance than if they didn't show up at all, which seems wild to me. And then the third one here, when the insured item is broken, which obviously we didn't have an item that was broken. So that, you guys, is why in the intro I said that I believe this time Buyee actually scammed me. You know, before it would be, oh, I would buy fake cards or something like that and I would complain about getting scammed, right? And some of that was my fault. This doesn't feel like my fault at all. This seems like a complete contradiction of the way that they spell out their plans on not giving me a refund. And it's kind of funny, this comes after I tried to buy a large other lot. They reached out to the seller to make sure that they could buy it. I guess apparently it being on a platform in which they sell stuff, apparently they have to reach out to confirm that it's okay to purchase. And the seller responded to them saying, yes, it's okay to buy. And then they canceled that transaction. That transaction was actually done on a coupon, a 15% coupon. And I reached out to see if I could get the coupon price on it again, because they were like, oh yeah, it's totally okay, you can purchase it again. And I said, well, it was on a coupon. Can I get a 15% off coupon? And they said, you'll have to wait for the next coupon. At this point, I don't even know what to say, okay? What I do know is that I still buy a lot on Buyee. The majority of the purchases, right? The majority of my purchases are just fine. But this is just wild to me. Like, they go out of their way. They make new shit up. They send you stuff that completely contradicts the reasonings that they're giving for not giving you a refund. Like, is insane. I gotta give the customer service team credit. They are creative. They come up with the wildest ways to reject your refund. It is absolutely insane. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Again, guys, just be careful when you're buying stuff on Buyee. You never know when stuff like this is gonna happen. And even if you buy the inspection plans, even if you buy the insurance, that doesn't mean you're gonna get a refund, all right? If you get scammed, obviously, give it a try. I know that there are some people that have gotten refunds, but I don't know why I keep getting screwed. Maybe I'm flagged in their system. Do not give this guy a refund no matter what. He makes negative YouTube videos about us. I will say that I have not been reached out to yet for a Buyee sponsorship, so unfortunately I won't be giving you guys any coupons in the near future. I don't think that's ever gonna come, guys. I'm sorry about that. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Ridiculous.